how do you be happy in God?
In God?
G-O-D.
G-O-D. I think what makes me happy, first of all, I know that everything I see with my eyes is a reflection of God. God created, all there is God. Or else there'd be another power contrary to God. But God is one, He's the source of all. So what makes me happy in God is doing the things that He's given me.
Yeah.
And that's different for each person.
Yeah.
And to not even look at anyone in any critical way, but to only just focus on my own happiness.
Your own happiness. It's like...
Which is God's happiness.
Which is God, right.
Only one true happiness.
It's like...
Because happiness... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Happiness is kind of like where you're not judging nobody. You're only dwelling on whatever's noble and true and loving.
This is true.
It's not seeking it. It wouldn't harm anybody. When you're truly happy, you're not going to harm anybody.
No, because hurting people hurt.
Right.
Happy people hurt.
And if you're hurting other people, and other people are reflections of God, and God is the spirit within you, so you're only hurting
if you
yourself.
do this to any one of my brothers,
You've done it unto me.
You've done it unto me.
Yeah.
What do you think of happiness? I think of happiness is like mindfulness too.
Right.
Because it's also about being in the moment. That everything from washing the dishes in the morning to especially waking up in the morning, even going to the bathroom, taking a shower, everything you can appreciate and be in that moment because you're not even guaranteed the next moment. So the fact that God gave you dishes, a bath towel, a toilet, all those little things, if you don't appreciate those little things, then there's no happiness because you're turning those little things into little foxes that spoil your vine. So your vine has to remain fruitful because Jah wants you to have, because Jah is like, He's the keeper of your garden, of your vine. And if you allow the little foxes to come and spoil your vine, that means you're not appreciative of those little things. And then when you're happy, then you can express your talents, which is what God gave. Everybody has their portion.
Right.
And so, just like the servants who were given talents, they were given talents by their master. So, each one went and invested those talents and multiplied them, except for the third. The third took his talents and he buried it in the sand because he only had one. The other ones had a few. And they turned that and they profited. They multiplied their talents. The one that had a talent that he couldn't appreciate it because he had one and he was looking at them, so he buried his. He buried his talent. So when the master came back, he rewarded the other two, but to the one that buried it, he took that one back. So use your talents, multiply your talents, or else you will lose your talents. And it is a happy person, an appreciative person, a thankful person, a person that wants to feed their vine that Jah will bless. And Jah will bless the person who keeps his garden, who keeps his vine.
Right. Tend to your garden.
Tend to your garden.
Right, Prune, revise.
Prune, revise, fertilize. You fertilize with practice and education and meeting other people and then growing. And that it should expand your happiness.
Right. Yeah. Nah, I feel you. But vision is important. Like, because you can revise any moment of time. Because if I can look back in a situation in my past, and if I don't like the way it happened or what came of it, that moment that happened back then is not just fleeting away in the past, not to be remembered. It's right now.
It's right now.
So I can literally go and rewrite the story of what happened.
And rebuild.
Yeah. So instead of it being a tragedy, I can say, you know what? That's not what happened at all. This is what happened. And that's how I revised the story. And now from that, everything echoes from that story because I'm no longer dwelling on the.
Because you know what you're doing? You're staying close to the shepherd.
Staying close to the shepherd.
Okay, so you have a flock. They're happy. But sometimes those in the flock, like we do sometimes the shepherd is trying to keep the flock, but then you have those that go astray. So there's a fox over there, there's a wolf over there, and you keep wandering over this way. So what does the shepherd do? The shepherd picks you up and he breaks your legs. And the pain, then the shepherd holds you close to him. He puts you on his shoulders and he tends to you and he mends you. And as your legs heal, you become more attached to the shepherd. So that by the time he puts the sheep down, that sheep never leaves his side again. So chastisement and pain breeds growth because it's all a tapestry, you know? The red part of the tapestry could be the pain, but if you didn't have the red part, you wouldn't be able to connect to the green parts, and you wouldn't be able to connect to the pastel colored parts, and you wouldn't be able to connect all of them to look at the whole art form.
Right.
They all come together, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like green, but if I paint with green, it might just make the other part of my painting look better. It'll highlight it, it complements it, and it grows it.
Yeah.
Didn't like painting it, but it still grows the whole. When it comes together as a whole, you realize everything is a tapestry.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel that happiness, sometimes you can find joy in chastisement from the Most High. Because if you're centered and truly happy, then you can step back, even when you're grieving deeply, and you can step back and say, what is it that he wanted me to get from this? How am I going to grow this? And how am I going to make the devil flee so I don't get bogged down in the pain that I'm experiencing?